For our last look at Schoology, we're going to look at this right-hand navigation pane. And I've jumped into a different course just because it actually has some content in there. And the first thing that I want to point out is what you'll see in the stream over here. First of all, as an administrator, you'll have reminders about ungraded assignments or tasks or activities that were completed in your course. And you can click on those to see what they are and go ahead and go in to grade them, or you can leave them for later. You don't have to grade them from here, but this is just letting you know what they are. You'll also have any upcoming events or assignments. So as you post due dates attached to assignments, they will show up over here. You can add an event directly from here. And I just want to point out a couple things about adding events. When I'm adding an event, I am not adding an assignment. I'm just adding something that is going to happen. So for example, I could say that there's going to be a test on Friday. And I could go ahead and I could click on my calendar here. I could put in a title. I could give it a description. Again, I could put videos. I could put links. A lot of the same rich text editor stuff that I could do before. I could require people to RSVP if there was some reason to do so. And then I could save changes. And what you'll see is that event will populate over here. If I click on the calendar icon, I will be taken to the calendar for the course. And I can quickly view the item I just put in there, which was the test, and I can do any editing I need to. If I click view the item, so I want a little bit more specific information on it, I can actually edit or delete it. I'm going to go ahead and delete it because this is actually done in another course. So once I delete it, we'll get back to this navigation pane here. If I click on the calendar, I can click anywhere in the calendar and I can add an event or an assignment directly to the calendar. So if I want to put an assignment, which is something that someone would submit, I would click on this tab. If it's just an event that some just information I want people to know, I would just click on this first tab. And additionally with calendars, I would like to point out that you can drag and drop to adjust. So if I didn't like this due date for this, I could drag and drop it to a different location and it would automatically adjust the due date within the course for participants. So this is our section over here. It's basically our reminders, any updates. I strongly encourage you to use the Schoology calendar for whatever you're doing within your course. It is very easy for participants to see what they need to be doing and what is upcoming. And last but not least, we have one more set of notifications. And these notifications pertain simply to the course that I'm involved in right now. If you remember before, I talked about notifications as a whole, and this is more to do with the notifications you get emails for. This is more to do with the notifications up here. So I can go in here in my settings and I can choose which notifications I want to receive. You'll find very quickly that you don't need notifications for everything. For example, when a user joins your course, most of your students will enroll at the same time because you will give them the access code needed to enroll in the course. So therefore, you probably don't need to know when anyone's enrolling in your course. So you can toggle this and decide which notifications are applicable to your course. So it essentially highlights our tour of Schoology. It's a lot of information, a lot of different things that you can try and play around with, but that is why you have iLearn specialists who can help you organize and design your courses as you continue to work through them.